This is Mo Murphy from Clarke County Sports and ClarkeCountySports.com. We're here to rock East Rockingham High School in Elkton, Virginia for tonight's ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week. Tonight the Eagles traveled down to Elkton to play the fellow Eagles from Rockingham. Eagles coming in looking for their first win of the season after playing 3 home games at the Felt. See if we can take it on the road and come back with a win. We'll have highlights, interviews, and more on the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week, sponsored by Photography Concepts.
Rockingham Eagles with 14. will carry the Eagles to a first down. Demetrius there. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll take us to the end of the half. Clarke County has 7 on the board. Your East Rockingham Eagles with 35.
This is Bill Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here to half. East Rockingham holds a 35-7 lead over the Eagles. Been almost all East Rockingham. Eagles did get a touchdown from Grady Farrell. He's had a couple nice breakaway runs for the Eagles. Aiden Jenda has an interception. He's thrown an interception and he's also caught an interception. That's the only time the Eagles stopped East Rock was on the interception. But the rest of the drives for East Rockingham have resulted in touchdowns. The Eagles will get the second half kickoff. They kicked off to start the game, so they'll be getting the ball first. It looks like another long night for the Eagles, but who knows? We still got a half to play. 35-7 East Rock leads at the half. It's Mo Murphy for the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week.
hear you. Third quarter will come to a close. Your final score this evening, Clarke County with 7, East Rockingham Eagles with 49. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and please drive safely on your way home.
Guys, here's in a nutshell, man, we just got to get better. It's just really what it is. Next week's a bye week. I'm not even talking about the game itself. We'll talk about that next week. Next week's a bye. We're going to drill work, get better. All right? at some point, man, it's got to click. You know what I mean? It's got to click. I did see some pretty good things, man. Some guys that came in there, different positions or whatever, I did like what I saw with that. So I'm happy with that for the most part, okay? I am. Guys, we don't tackle very well. And when you're playing, like, it's one of those things, man, when you're playing defense and you try to stop the run, you got to send pressure. If you can't stop it with base defenses, you know what I'm saying? That's just football 101. So we start sending pressure, and we're still not getting to the quarterback. You know what I mean? And then the guys in the back end have got to play and try to cover guys longer, which is extremely hard to do, to cover guys for long, long periods of time. It's just hard, okay? It's just hard. And then obviously, guys, man, you know, this is where you have, like, the football IQ part comes in a little bit as well. You know, it's third and like 13 or whatever. You can't play 14 yards off of guys. You know what I mean? We always say, you know, ability line, but nobody should be 13 yards off people, man. All right? Offensively, guys, they were flashes, man. They were flashes where we move the football, big play, and then it'd be a negative play, you know? I thought the backs ran hard. So with that being said, Monday, all right? Monday's a normal Monday. Tuesday, all right? It'll be a normal Tuesday practice. Wednesday is going to be about an hour long because of the home cross country meet. We'll talk more about that next week. Thursday will be a true practice on Thursday, not a kind of walk-through kind of stuff. And then Friday, we're taking off. Okay.
Is Thursday like till 6, like normal?
Yeah. Yes. Good question. Yes. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's the thing, man. I'm not going to be negative. We just got to get better.
Sir.
You know what I mean? As a group, we have to get better. All right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to line it up 6 more times. Okay? We're going to throw it out there, man. But I need everybody to be on board with it, man.
Yes, sir.
But I can tell you this. Tell me, if anybody can tell me if we were ready to go at all tonight when we came down here for pregame. Right. And listen, man, if I've got to be the motivator, or any of these guys over here got to be motivators to get you ready to play football, that's a tough sell. You understand that? You get 1 game a week, man. You get 1 game a week. You should be freaking tearing in the locker room to get out here, man. And it was absolutely lethargic, no energy or whatever. And man, it showed early in the game. I mean, it just did. It showed. So this is what we're saying, man. At some point, I don't even care who it is. It could be a sophomore for all I care. Don't care. Need someone, especially a group of people, to say, you know what? We got to go. Does everybody understand this? That's what's got to happen, man. Dude, for the last, all the great teams we've had, the coaches are never going to be leaders of the team. They're there. We'll do our part. But leadership comes within, man. And we have to be able to do that. We have to be able to do that. All right, with that being said, make sure you sign out. Make sure that if you're riding home with someone else, they sign out. Do not just get in the vehicle and leave so we don't know where you're at. Do it the right way. Just make sure everything's turned in. All right, get some rest this week. Monday, get ready to get after it. Everybody got me? All right, break it down. Let's go. Come on.
Everybody go Monday. Be ready.
1, 2, 3, Eagles.
This is Mo Murphy from Clarke County Sports. We're here with Mason Jarvis after the loss tonight at East Rock. Another tough game for you guys, Mason. Can you just talk a little bit about the game?
Yeah, well, like normal, it sucks to say it, but we didn't really tackle well. The past couple of weeks, we have not been doing a great job with that. Number one was a really good quarterback. He kind of just moved around the pocket really well. We can't stay in coverage for like more than 8 seconds to 10 seconds, so it's kind of a bummer that he was able to maneuver like he was. Offensively, we had good glimpses of moving the football very well and putting a good drive together, but then we had a penalty, or we just people were talking trash to the other team, so that kind of set us back a little bit. It's those small little things that kind of just can ruin a drive for us. It really shouldn't, but it's about it.
And would what'd you guys talk about at the half? Because you came out, you ran the offense, and you guys had a real nice drive going.
Yeah, well, throughout the week, I was switching reps every 2. It was every other and then every 2 with Genda, our normal quarterback. I believe coach just wanted me in there just to see how I performed. I feel like I did well, but yeah.
And we get a much needed bye week to heal up a little bit. And 2 weeks we'll go back at it. What's your thoughts on the rest of the season?
Well, I feel like we'll keep on improving. We're improving slow, but for me, this season isn't really about wins and losses. It's just about overall in growth for the team because we're really young, and we'll keep on saying that. But we just have to keep growing as a team and as a whole.
All right, well, you heard that from Mason Jarvis as he came in and did a nice job in the second half running the offense. We're off next week, and then we'll be back at it. Reporting for Clarke County Sports, this is Mo Murphy. Thanks a lot. We're here with Grady Farrell. Grady had some nice runs tonight. The Eagles' only touchdown. Can you just talk a little bit about the game?
Yeah, I felt like on those plays, like the line, they definitely blocked really good, and everybody blocked. Had to make a couple moves, and then I was gone. But the guy who talked me down, he was pretty fast. So yeah, felt good though. Did.
And what'd you guys talk about at halftime? You came out pretty charged up and had a real nice drive going.
Yeah, we just made a couple changes on the line, and our line was blocking really good, and I felt like our backs with me and Mason and Aramis and Elijah out there, we were all running really hard, I felt like. So it was a nice thing to have.
And you get a week off to recover a little bit, so we got like 2 weeks to go before we're back at it. What's your thoughts on the next couple weeks?
Yeah, we just got to get better, as our coach Child said, we just got to get better, and we got to, just drill, and we got to get better. I felt like we gave pretty good effort. We got to get more energy from the start of the game and not at the middle of the game. We just got to come out fired up and charged up.
All right, well, you heard that from Grady Farrell. He scored the only touchdown for Clarke tonight in this loss. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Reporting for Clarke County Sports, this is Mo Murphy. Thanks, Grady. We're here with Eagles head coach Casey Childs after the loss tonight at East Rock. Another tough one, Casey, but we saw a few good things.
Yeah, I was really pleased. We made some, second half. We had one of our guys go down, and we moved Mason to the 3-back, and he was running really hard. So it was really good to see that. He completed a pass or two. So I was really pleased at how the couple of those sophomores that we've got in the backfield really ran the ball. It's one of those things, though, that, it's, like I told the kids, they have 3 dynamic players, 1, 6, and 18. And when you can't, you're struggling to stop the run because you're missing tackles and so forth, you got to send more pressure, and it puts guys on islands. And then when you still don't get there, when you're sending pressure packages, it puts a big time strain. And of course they had broken play. My goodness, it felt like the second half was nothing but broken plays and for touchdowns. And but I tell you, there were glimpses tonight, and I'm proud to see those. We've got to bottle them up and get more and more. That's what it is, but they had some very good athletes that caused us a significant amount of problems. There's no question about that. I thought we were there at the point of attack. It's just we were hanging on. Number 6 was 215 pounds, and our kids were hanging on. He was dragging us, and then we lost the coverage obviously a couple times when the quarterback, and their quarterback was athletic. He was just, he sat back there and just ran around and made plays. But so the bye week's coming at a good time. We got to heal up. We got to get better, and so on Monday we'll get back after it, and we're going to treat it like the beginning part of camp, where it's a lot of drill work, not so much team infamous stuff on D and on offense. So we're going to keep pounding the pavement, and we're going to continue to get better. Tonight was a step in the right direction. The score might not indicate that, but I thought we were better offensively. We took a step back defensively, obviously, but we just did not tackle well, and we didn't play well in space, and we did play well in space the last 2 weeks. We just did not play well in space tonight. So, with all that being said, it's obviously a tough one. You know what I mean? But I can go back up 81 and know that I saw a few good things with some kids tonight.
And of course, the bye next week, and then is it Central Lunenburg? Is that who we play after the bye?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that'll be a road game.
Yeah, that'd be a road game. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you heard that from the Eagles head coach Casey Childs. As the Eagles fall 0-4 tonight at East Rockingham, we'll return to the Felt and have our bye week next week and go on the road in 2 weeks. Reporting for ClarkeCountySports.com is Mo Murphy.
Thanks, Mo. Appreciate you coming down here, buddy.
Your final score tonight, East Rockingham 49, Clarke County 7. The Eagles were just outclassed again tonight. It's just a learning season for them. They did make some personnel changes in the second half and had some promising drives, had a couple nice drives there in the second half. So we'll be off next week, and then we come back, I believe we come back and play Central Lunenburg in 2 weeks. Reporting for the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week for Photography Concepts is Mo Murphy.